Hey there, welcome back to the Wicked Title Folk podcast, where we make federal regulations just a tad less rage-inducing. I'm Cheryl, and today we're talking about FinCEN's final real estate report rule. Say that 5 times fast. It's freshly baked and currently rising. Last week, they released an update. 11 pages, 3 columns each, fine print. Don't worry, I've got your back. I read it, so you don't have to. So for those who have been sleeping under a rock or a mountain of closing statements, FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, is launching a new reporting requirement aimed at non-financed residential real estate transfers, where the buyer is a legal entity or trust. Think LLCs, shell companies, and the types of transactions that attract, well, less than transparent money. Yes, this is the rule that could make you, the title agent, the escrow officer, the one already juggling 101 closings, a brand new federal reporting agent come December 1st. Congratulations! Their goal is to stop money laundering. Our reality? You might have to file the brand new real estate report, affectionately known as the RER. So mark your calendar because this sucker kicks in December 1st, 2025. That's right in the heart of holiday season, like we really needed to worry about a new government regulation while we're busy buying 30 dolls for our spoiled kid, stopping Rudolph from eating a poinsettia, and wondering if our mother-in-law will notice that new stain on the carpet. December 1st, that's your go live date, which means the time to start prepping isn't sometime later, it's now. So who has to file these reports? That's determined by something called the reporting cascade. And spoiler alert, title agency staff are at the top of that list. If your name's on the settlement statement, you're dispersing funds, or you're drafting a deed, you might be it, the reporting person. But if someone else is higher up in the cascade, or you have a written agreement assigning responsibility, you might be off the hook, for that file anyway. So how complicated is this report? Here's where things actually got better. Originally, this form had 111 fields. Cue the collective eye twitch. And lots of detailed instructions to go with those fields so that you fill it out the right way. But thanks to public comments, yours truly included, FinCEN added conditional logic to the form. That means you'll only see the fields that apply to your transaction. They estimate that most people will complete about 40 fields, not all 111. So let me say that again for the burned out processors in the back. You won't have to fill out the whole thing. Hallelujah. So how do you file it? You'll use FinCEN's BSA e-filing system. If you've ever had to file under a GTO, it may look familiar. Here's what you need to know. You're going to need a login for login.gov. Your company is going to designate a supervisory user to manage access, and then user accounts for those who will actually file the form. If that's one and the same person, you still might need 2 accounts. You can file via an online form, a PDF, or go full nerd with batch XML uploads. You probably won't need that one. FinCEN is rolling out webinars and a sandbox for testing these submissions. That'll be coming later this year. And no, you don't need a degree in cybersecurity to get through it. Just a little patience and probably a lot of caffeine. So what kind of information are you going to need? The form's going to ask for property and transaction details, info about the buyer and seller, info about the beneficial owners of the buyer if it's a trust or an entity. Yes, you'll need tax ID numbers, addresses, and sworn affidavits. No, you don't have to verify every detail yourself. As long as you get the documentation and don't have any reason to believe that it's false, you can reasonably rely on it. It's not a free pass, but it is a bit of a legal cover. One weird limitation to watch: if you're in a state like Pennsylvania where legal descriptions run long, be aware FinCEN capped the legal description field at 1,000 characters. And despite our commentary on their rule, they have decided not to change that. So if you have a novel-sized meets and bounds, you're going to need to trim it or hope that they're going to decide to accept just a parcel number. And if you don't want to have to figure all of this out from scratch, I have already built a toolkit for you. It's called the FinCEN Real Estate Reporting in 4 Easy Steps, and it includes editable forms and affidavits, a staff training slide deck, a reporting designation agreement template, and an operations manual so you can actually explain this to someone else without bursting into tears. And the best part, you'll get free updates as this rule evolves. No extra charge, no email spam. You can grab that at shop.wickedtitleforum.com. And if you are one of those people who likes to read every word, this episode is just the highlights. And if you want a more full breakdown of what was in this rule update, what comments they accepted and didn't accept, you can head to the show notes and read the full article at archive.wickedtitleforum.com. And there is a hyperlink there to the original Federal Register 11-page detailed description direct from FinCEN. So until next time, keep your filings tight, your affidavits notarized, and your sanity intact. You've got this. This is Cheryl signing off from the Wicked Title Forum, where title compliance doesn't have to suck.